Thank God everyone is paying attention, it looks like.
You got the twist on the front. Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I'm cutting your one off too.
It's a Whirlpool tab.
I don't care.
Red tab.
I don't care. It's getting cut off.
Okay. Hello everyone, Squink here, former cop, future chicken sexer, here to use my law enforcement background to jump into yet another body camera footage video and to try to answer the question that everyone wants to know when watching those types of videos. And that question is, what the hell are the cops doing? Today's video comes from Midwest Safety. One clever way to stop a motorcycle chase. Never seen it. Walking in blindly, trying to answer the questionable moments and provide some guidance and hopefully make some sense of what we're about to watch. I've never seen it. Here we go.
On November 8th, 2023, an Arkansas state trooper was on a routine patrol when he saw a motorcycle lane splitting. Lane splitting may be legal in California, but not in Arkansas.
I just gotta say something about that real quick. As a regular driver on the road, whenever I see a motorcyclist doing that, in my opinion it just looks so dangerous. As a guy who just doesn't drive motorcycles because I nearly wiped out on a dirt bike once. I actually did wipe out on a dirt bike once. Like, I was getting on it for the very first time and I must have throttled it way too much and it just kicked me off like a bucking horse. But anyway, I just, like, as someone who genuinely believes we are more distracted than we've ever been while driving in the history of humans, I would never, ever, ever, as a motorcyclist, be lane splitting like that. It just takes one person to randomly open their car door. I mean, it can happen. Or change lanes without checking their mirrors to just totally end your life. Like, I don't know why you would drive 100 miles an hour and lane split. It just makes no sense to me. If you're someone that lane splits, I would love to hear from you down below. Like, I know it saves some time, but why take the risks? I'll never understand.
Also not legal in Arkansas, going double the speed limit. The trooper quickly flips on his lights and sirens, attempting to pull over the suspect. The situation quickly evolves into a pursuit, one where officers utilize a tactic never seen before on this channel.
Yeah, you can't spike a motorcyclist either, because if you spike a motorcyclist and their tires pop suddenly, they're going to wipe out harder than I did on that dirt bike. Like, it can definitely be argued that it is deadly force, especially at those speeds. So I will be curious to see how they stop him.
This second officer is traveling northbound on I-430, while the pursuing officer is traveling eastbound on I-40. This second officer is likely rushing through traffic in hopes to continue the chase if the motorcyclist outpaces the pursuing officer. Otherwise, if the suspect heads south, the officer will have to use an unusual tactic to stop the chase, which would be coming from the opposite side of the highway.
So the right answer here, since you can't spike him, is to just either let him go or...
According to the speed tracker on the officer's cruiser,
wait for him to run out of
reaches
gas.
Speeds of 142 miles per hour. One small misstep by this motorcyclist at these high speeds, and he's done for.
Yeah, pursuits with motorcyclists are just so sketchy. And they always reach those high speeds. Almost always. He's keeping up with it just fine. Yeah, and the mobility he has versus the officer
a blue motorcycle. Brian's wearing a tan shirt, dark green pants. Brown boots, camo jacket. Those shoes black.
Of course not.
Where's your way? We'll be on that back.
37's going up 430 right now.
Thank God there's no like bullshit on the side of the road, like tires and debris,
37, I'll try to break the
so he
gate, get
can
there.
utilize
And then we'll
that
stay with it.
emergency lane. Squad 2 definitely has a better dash cam, I will say that.
We're flat, yeah, he's about 130.
Damn.
Traffic, whatever, he's still getting out of traffic.
So a question might come up. At what point do you terminate the pursuit? If he pulls away so far that you no longer have eyes on him, you terminate the pursuit. If he starts like bouncing in between vehicles, physically hitting them, you terminate the pursuit, because at that point he's a very real risk to the public and himself. And remember, if he crashes and he dies, it is on the police. His family could sue the police for pursuing him, and they will go to a grand jury to determine the outcome of this pursuit. You just always got to be weighing things in your mind. Like, is the apprehension of this suspect worth the risk I'm putting the public in? Thank God everyone is paying attention, it looks like. They also teach you it's usually best to stay behind the vehicle you're pursuing, but obviously this is a little bit different circumstances. Oh yeah, and if they identify him and know who he is, terminate the pursuit, because you can always get him later.
Okay, listen, if he gets to that crash, should get in there, that traffic back there, there's no damn thing to walk in, please.
Kill it meaning end the pursuit. Wow, dude. Risky. This is getting sketch. Even more so.
You're up to 142, he's on the right shoulder, man.
Pursuits just kind of piss me off because, like, this person is willing to put everyone at risk with his driving.
A third officer joins the pursuit and jumps onto 40 East, just behind the initial cruiser. The second
God,
cruiser
they're
is still
flying.
traveling northbound on I-430, and it looks like he won't be able to catch up in time to continue the chase on I-40. However, the suspect is coming up to this fork in the highway. He can either continue east on I-40, or he could decide to take an exit to travel southbound on I-430 and unknowingly travel towards the second pursuing officer.
I'm really curious how they're gonna stop this guy.
He's up to Marche. That's the right lane.
Like, there's no tactics that come to mind. They can't roadblock him.
City driver, you with it? Yeah, fill that water, just bring water like alcohol.
Roadblocks in a pursuit, you just don't see those because that puts everyone at risk. Plus, there's too much traffic to do a roadblock. That's only done in the video games. God, dude is ballsy, man. So this is that fork in the road coming up? Is it? Oh, he took
The suspect did take the I-430 South exit and is now heading directly towards the second officer. Thinking fast, the officer drives his cruiser over the median in an attempt to make a blockade on the highway.
a blockade. I don't understand.
And on the shoulder right now. 430 south, get ready to go up to 12.
What? I don't know about this. That was sketch, dude. If that motorcyclist had hit him, he would have died. Guarantee you. At those speeds, he would have flung off that motorcycle and just face planted into the ground and into the afterlife. God, and they forced him off the road too. Oh. Whoa! So it slowed him down considerably. Going on the grass.
On the ground! Now! On the ground!
He's whispering sweet nothings into his ear. Yeah, so it's really hard, like, once you finally get him stopped, it's really hard not to lose your cool and just turn into dad mode and go, do you know how many people you put in risk?
Hey, can I got
Hey, shut the f*** up!
Hey, can I take this helmet off?
Hey, shut up!
So they're using a knife to take the bag off his shoulders.
Hey, I don't give a fuck! We're cutting it!
You got these clips on the front, yeah.
I don't give a shit. I'm cutting your helmet off too.
It's a little pull tab.
I don't
That
care.
red tab.
I don't care. It's getting cut off.
Okay.
These gentlemen are all fathers. Oh no, I've been covering up all of that.
Did I get the Midwest off the ground? They're going back to Faulkner County. Oh, yeah.
So, didn't miss a whole lot. I mean, when my camera was covering it, they're just getting all that
I don't
shit
give a
off.
shit. I'm cutting your helmet off
That's
too.
all you missed.
Turn this way. Stop facing this way. Hey, face the car. The right remain silent. Understand your rights? Yes, sir. Bike stolen?
No, sir. I just found it on Saturday.
Then why did you run?
Sale on this phone.
Slide in.
That. Can I pull these pants
Get
up
in.
real quick? Okay. I don't have much to say to y'all, but I apologize. That was stupid. I shouldn't have.
You're right.
I shouldn't have put y'all through that.
Right, true.
Gun. Ronald, take a picture of where this gun is.
Let me get my camera.
Yes, sir.
How do you run off the road?
I blocked this lane and the shoulder.
That's the only reason the damn pursuit stopped.
Yeah. He could either stop or run off the road.
Using the math seen here on screen, we estimate that the suspect is traveling roughly 32 to 45 miles per hour when he passes
So
in
he
front
had
of this
to slow
cruiser.
down.
By employing this novel approach, not only does this tactic bring the vehicular chase to an abrupt halt, but it also cleverly prompts the motorcyclist to swiftly and substantially reduce their speed
Interesting.
to a much safer level, far below 142 miles per hour.
Remember, had you not done what you did, he'd still be running right now.
I would argue, however, that if the motorcyclist hit the cruiser before he really had to slow down, like I said, he would have been flying through the air and into the afterlife probably. So you got to weigh those options. I mean, sure, it turned out great this time, but the next time, it's not always going to turn out that great.
So you're really just running around that way.
He's just running for no reason. Maybe dope on him? No. He's never even been arrested. It is what it is. Like the exact same bike that I chased a couple months ago. And he was
He's probably an adrenaline
What he's
seeker.
doing is like, he's getting on top of it, weaving real hard, like trying to shake it, just being stupid, you know?
According to a police report, officers discovered he was carrying a blue pistol with an extra magazine in his backpack. Multiple officers in the area noted that they witnessed who they believed to be the same rider speeding excessively days prior, but were not able to stop him. The report lists charges for 1 felony for fleeing in a vehicle causing substantial danger, and several misdemeanors including reckless driving, speeding more than 15 over the limit, which, in this case, it was likely more than 65 miles over the speed limit, improper, unsafe lane change, improper passing on left, improper passing on right, failure to use turn signal, driving vehicle without tags, no proof of insurance, and no motorcycle endorsement. His current court case verdict and sentencing are currently unknown. We found out about this incident thanks to safetyvid.org, which caught the crash on this Arkansas DOT camera. To get footage of your
Great
freeway
camera.
crash caught on a traffic camera,
Great
go to
camera.
safety.
All right. Okay, so he's probably running because I have no doubt that he is the subject in all of those other events they were talking about where the same looking motorcycle ran. After so many times of evading the police, your confidence gets built up. So he's probably thinking, I can drive however the hell I want and always get away because I'm on this fast motorcycle and they're in those shitty Ford SUVs. That obviously was not the case today. As I stated in the video, it went well in this situation. It's not always going to go that well. If he's not paying attention and he slams into that police cruiser, he's dead. Like, it's just, that's what it is. Like, you don't survive hitting a blunt object going that fast. You don't survive. So it worked out very well, and by the grace of God it did, for the motorcyclist and these police officers to avoid going to a grand jury, but it's not going to work out that way every single time. For those reasons, and kind of the way they were talking to him at the end, I'm going to have to give them a 4.3. They put a lot of people in jeopardy by continuing on that pursuit. I understand you get this predator-prey mentality where you want to catch the one doing wrong, and that's why the police are there. However, the most important thing is the public safety in those police pursuits and every situation. So they've got to be asking themselves all the time, is this action that I'm about to use to try to capture this suspect going to put people at risk? Am I continuing this pursuit putting more people at risk than how badly I want to stop this suspect? You got to be weighing all those options all the time. I do these videos just about every single day. Sometimes not every single day, but I try to put out 3 a week. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a fantastic start to your week. I love all of you.